Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Kartika, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the TOEFL online course called the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT. You made a comment over at my website on two specific web pages. One web page was the page that introduces students to my online TOEFL course. You made a comment there. You also made a comment on the web page that talks about the IBT full-length practice test. Okay, so in this case, you say, "Hi sir, I'm preparing for my TOEFL exam from past a month." You probably want to say for the past month. I gave it once. I would say, instead of gave, I took it once last year. I scored, instead of really low, less, you probably want to say I scored low on the reading and the listening sections. I continue to practice, but last week when I gave a practice test, I again scored very low in the reading and the listening. I also need 26 in the speaking section. When I practice the speaking, my score keeps fluctuating between 24 and 26. Well, that's good. So you're getting there, sounds like. You said, but now in the last two practice tests, I scored 26 constantly. I'm appearing for the exam again on the 28th, 2015. I'm trying hard on the reading section, but unfortunately I always fail to get above 16. Please help me with it. All right, so you got some good questions. So really the question before us right now is, what you want to know is, how do I prepare, or how do I improve the reading, my reading proficiency, right? And the way I see it, there are 5 specific things that you can do that will have a big impact on helping you with your overall reading comprehension. So I'll go over those right now. So one is, you want to stay in the habit of reading every day for about 45 minutes. This is very important. The important thing too is you actually choose the reading materials. You don't have to read from a boring TOEFL book or from somebody else's assignment, but find some newspapers and magazines and maybe books in which you have an interest and start reading each day for about 45 minutes. So that's your first step. Number 2 is, you want to build your vocabulary. You need to start learning more words. This is also important because as you build your vocabulary, many, many good things are going to happen. Not just with reading, but you'll improve your listening, speaking, writing, a whole bunch of things will get better because of that. The third thing, Kartika, you want to do is to improve your reading speed. My recommendation is to achieve a minimum of 300 words per minute with 60 to 80% comprehension. And this is also important. Faster readers have better comprehension than slower readers. So you will find as you increase your reading speed, you'll have fewer distractions, you'll have better concentration, and ultimately better comprehension of those reading passages. The fourth thing you want to do, Kartika, is to become more familiar with the TOEFL IBT question types and the strategies for answering them. That's also very important. And the fifth thing is to take TOEFL level reading practice tests. This gives you a chance to mark your progress, and also you're building your endurance and your concentration by taking a TOEFL level practice test for reading, and that's going to be beneficial. So if you can do at least those 5 things, and you do these things, you're probably looking right now at about maybe 2 to 4 months, because your reading is so low. Eventually you will improve your reading, and this should help you get closer to 21 or 22 points, I think, after a few months of consistent practice. All right, now of course, in addition to the reading instruction I offer in my course, I'll help you build your vocabulary. For example, I have speed reading tests to help you improve your reading speed to 350 words per minute. I also have lessons on helping you understand the reading question types and the strategies for answering them. And also I have questions to help you. Actually, you can take a full-length IBT practice test, including the reading section, so you can start getting more familiar with the format and the structure of the test. I'd love to have you as one of my students. Remember too that you can also start posting pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests directly at my website. And my policy is, if you do join my course, don't post more than one writing or one speaking practice test per day. That's my only rule. And I will make sure in about 24 hours, I'll give you comments on your practice test in both speaking and writing. All right, Kartika, and that's pretty much it. And good luck to you and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.